People with AIDS will soon be able to take a pill and be cured. That's according to world-renowned HIV researcher Ravi Gupta. Global biotechnology experts are preparing to put their heads together in Durban later this year. ENCA's Darcy Thathia spoke to Gupta at the media launch of the Bio-Africa Convention.
Professor Ravi Gupta is a global icon in HIV research. He's one of those responsible for the London patient success story, the second recorded case of someone being HIV-free after a stem cell transplant. But he warns a true cure is some time away. For now, the London case is one of remission rather than a quick fix.
We have one pill once a day for life that works if you take it. And so this is really, that was the big advance, and we shouldn't forget that in terms of curtailing transmission and containing the epidemic in South Africa. On the other hand, we should continue cure research, I think, even in any setting, because I think we need to be looking to the next sort of frontier. Of course, there are many challenges with the lifelong ART for the government, for the programs, for patients, in terms of stigma. So there are lots of reasons why cure is a good idea.
Gupta is in Durban for the media launch of the upcoming Bio-Africa Convention, where he'll be one of the speakers. Government, which is supporting the event, says it wants the African youth to be part of finding solutions to global problems.
We need to excite our young people about the possibilities around technology generally and the whole program around Bio-Africa in particular.
The convention will be held in Durban from the 26th to the 28th of August. Darcy Thathia in Durban.
District 6 claimants are one step closer to getting back land they were forcibly removed from. They've dragged the Department of Rural Development and Land Reform to court over incomplete claims dating back to 1995. The court has now granted an order forcing the department to draw up a detailed plan for their return. ENCA's Peladi Setusa has the story.
We are going on to District 6. We are going on to District 6.
A court order summoning the Minister for Rural Development and Land Reform, Maite Mashavane, could make this possible.
We want to know what the plan is, when it will come into being, when it will be executed, where the money will come from, and when our people will get to go home.
Nkwane Mashavane and her department have failed to comply with a previous court order to provide details on the slow restitution and how to fix it.
The Minister have had 3 opportunities since the 26th of November of last year. She's had 3 opportunities, as you've heard in court, to come to court, to explain, to deliver the plan. She has not done that.
Now she'll have to account to the court in person next month, or face being charged with contempt as well as a mounting costs order. Peladi Setusa, Cape Town.
In other news, what if you're 1,000 meters in the air and you experience a medical emergency? Who will take care of you? Well, plane cabin crew are your first call, but are they trained for when things go wrong? ENCA's Ngobile Madlala takes a look.
Medical emergency, doors to left. Medical emergency, doors to left.
This is what it looks like mid-air. The cabin crew are doing a refresher course on what to do should a passenger require medical assistance on a flight.
In aviation medicine, we tend to pre-screen and pre-predict what could change in people, in passengers, and we try and preempt and prevent anything that can happen.
Training of crew members is paramount.
We endeavor to save lives, and we need to give the crew the skills to save lives on board, because as you know, sick people come on board, some people hide their illnesses.
If you're traveling by plane this Easter weekend, there are a few things you should pay attention to.
If you know you have a medical condition, go check it out with your doctor first. Okay? If you know you're allergic to certain things, stay away from it. If you know you are prone to varicose veins, wear the stockings, the recommended stockings when you go on long flights. Walk around on the aircraft.
And in a case of an extreme emergency, your life comes first.
The diversions are called under circumstances or situations where we are dealing with life-threatening incidents, where the chief medical officer is of the opinion that if we were to continue with the flight to our final destination, we run a risk of losing a passenger.
So passengers can rest assured they're in safe hands. Ngobele Madlala, Kempton Park.
Some feel-good stories. A Port Elizabeth teen has written a book called Miracle Girl after undergoing 2 open-heart surgeries and being declared clinically dead. Sivose Tundubela also lost her mother when she was only 13. But now she wants to encourage others not to give up no matter what. Sandy McCowan tells her story.
Good morning, grade 10s.
Morning, ma'am.
Okay, so in today's lesson, we are going to discuss the circulatory system. Now, can anyone tell me what this system is all about?
Left ventricle, right ventricle, left atrium, and right atrium. Thank you.
Well done.
The heart is a topic Sivosetu Ndebele knows all too well.
You can see the heart is situated between the lungs. This one will show she had a very serious heart condition whereby her valve actually wouldn't work. And also she had a big problem with her left ventricle, which is a very important chamber of your heart. But Vovo, would you like to explain to the class exactly what happened?
While I did the operation, I died. Then I woke up after 4 hours. But then the surgeons didn't know that I woke up. They said to the doctors that Ndubela is dead, and I heard them speaking, and I heard the bed moving. I was like, hell no, I can't die now. I need to wake up.
Her doctors say it's a miracle she is alive.
I saw the emotional turmoil that she was going through. So I decided to give her the journal as a way for her to write her feelings down. I never knew it was going to come this far, but I'm happy I played a part in her life journey.
A family friend read her journal and helped her get it published.
After 8 weeks of treatment, Vov was told that with surgery, she had less than 4 weeks to live.
Always believe that you can get through anything, and in fact that miracles can happen, because I'm lucky enough to have one in my class.
Sivosetu hopes to be a nurse one day, but for now she'll settle for inspiring others.
People used to tease me about my scars, but I called my scar a victory scar because I'm a fighter. And that scar shows a sign that I'm a strong woman. Thank you so much.
Sandy McCowan, Port Elizabeth.
Just a few days before the Easter weekend, the world's iconic Paris Notre Dame Cathedral was ravaged by fire. The blaze took 9 hours and 400 firefighters to put out. The spire and the roof of the medieval building collapsed, but the main structure, including the 2 bell towers, was saved. Almost $1 billion has already been raised to restore the Paris landmark. The money has poured in from worshippers and high-powered magnets around the world. Construction teams are already on site at the 850-year-old building. French President Emmanuel Macron has set a 5-year deadline to restore it.
It's really sad. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a part of history and you never really want to lose that. I think that that's, part of the culture and the essence of any country. And so I think also for a lot of people, it's a really deep religious symbol as well. And so I think that just having that connection and seeing it go up in flames is very touching.
That was your installment of Weekend 1 from me, Zikona Chona. Till next time, take care.